Good afternoon. So as I have told you in last lecture that we are going to study the human digestive system in this session. But before going into the description or going into the getting knowledge about the human digestive system, before that we should know that which organ is there and how they are actually cooperating each other and performing the process of digestion. For that we should know the diagram of human digestive system. So here in this video I am going to show you how to draw the human digestive system. So you are going to follow this video, and after the session all of you are going to draw this diagram in your notebook. So let's start with drawing the diagram. So as I have told you that it starts with the mouth, or it is also called as buccal cavity. So here the buccal cavity is there, which has small extensions which are nothing but the salivary glands. In the below the tongue there are salivary glands. So this is the mouth of the human digestive system, so which is also called as buccal cavity. So I label this as buccal cavity, and these are the salivary glands, which are very important glands in the process of digestion. How and all we are going to discuss later. So first we will see all the organs. So this is the salivary gland and this is the buccal cavity. It extends down in a long tube-like structure which is nearly 1 meter long, and it is called as esophagus. This is long tube called as esophagus, and this esophagus brings the food down into the stomach. It connects the mouth with the stomach. So the next organ, which is the J-shaped organ in human digestive system, is nothing but the stomach, and this stomach further joins to the liver, which is the largest organ in the human digestive system. So this is the liver, which contains small pouch-like structure inside it. I'll draw it here, and this is nothing but the gallbladder. Inside it a small bag-like structure or pouch-like structure which stores the secretion of liver inside it, and that is called as gallbladder. So this is the liver, which is a secreting gland, and this is the gallbladder. Then it extends down as a small narrow coiled tube, which is very narrow, and it is coiled inside the abdominal cavity. Like this, it is coiled and kept in a very small area, though it is very long. If you decoil it and if you make it a long structure, or lengthwise if you will put it, it is nearly 6.5 meter long. Okay, it is nearly 6.5 meter long. So it's quite a long, but it is called as small intestine as it is kept in a very small area, and it has a very narrow tube. So it is called as small intestine. Then it is further covered with again a very coiled but quite a bigger in the diameter. This is bigger in the diameter, and this is called as the large intestine, which is around the small intestine but bigger in diameter inside. So this is large intestine. Small intestine is very long in structure, but it is coiled and kept in a very small area and has a very small diameter. So it is called as small intestine. So this is small intestine and this is large intestine. And this is the anus, by which the waste material is given out. Here somewhere in the large intestine only, a small pouch like structure which is an extended area, extended part of the large intestine, which is called as cloaca, which actually stores the waste material for some time. So this is how. And one more gland is associating with the stomach, and that is called as pancreas. And here the pancreas is present below the stomach, which secretes the digestive juice. So we will revise it again. I hope you understood what are the different organs and where they are located in our body. So we will start again with the buccal cavity, okay, which is actually the tongue, teeth and the salivary glands. In the mouth there are tongue, teeth. So in all it has tongue, teeth and salivary glands makes the buccal cavity. Then the esophagus, long tube-like structure, extends down in the abdominal cavity, which connects the stomach with the buccal cavity, which is called as esophagus. Then the J-shaped organ called as stomach, which is connected with the two glands, liver and pancreas. Liver has a small pouch-like structure called as gallbladder inside it, which further secretes its secretion in the small intestine. Then small intestine is wrapped around with the large intestine, which has a cloaca and the anal opening. So these are the various organs in the human digestive system. I hope you understood all these organs with the diagram. So you are going to draw this diagram in your notebook, and in our tomorrow's session we are going to discuss in detail about the different processes which are happening in the process of human digestive system. So I hope you understood this diagram and you all are going to draw this diagram. Thank you.